All right, hello and welcome back. This video 106, I think. Those that have been watching for a while, we got a dude that said he's been watching since like video 50 or something. So you watched 55, or with this one, it'll be 55 videos. You're used to the disclaimer, but I'm dropping it now. Doesn't mean anything is changing, just for those that have been watching for a while. I'm not selling anything. I'm not gay. I don't need broken money. It's disgusting. Ew. And fuck all of that. So I don't. And like I've said many times, if people are looking for something to buy, like they won't find it. In all my videos, they don't have those thumbnails as well. There's no. Let me show you what I mean. If I look at my videos, there isn't like anything showing some fucking $5,000 profit or anything. It's just charts, stonks, and just charts. So I mean, yeah, I'll just keep it that way. It makes the videos a little bit shorter, and yeah. And also in this fucking video, I'll answer a few concerns because I got I'm getting a few questions regarding a few different things. And it is things I've mentioned before, but I understand that. I mean, I'm looking at the channel, what the fuck do you call it? Diagnostics? Channel diagnostics. I think that's what it's called on YouTube. And it's trending up quite a bit. So there's a lot of new people. It's like 30% new people on the last 5 videos or so. So if you've been watching for a while, a lot of things will seem repeated. But what I'm looking for headline risk here, this October jobs report, gay. Zelensky says you can, gay, whatever. So the reason I'm saying that is, you might ask, am I homophobe? Yes. But the reason is because, really, in reality, this is not anything we're looking for in our type of trading. We are looking for big headline risks that directly affect our markets. That's it. We're doing a quick check. Done. And what affects that? War, tariffs. Those have been the big movers. Threats of war, bombing Iran, tariffs on fucking India, tariff war with China. So this is all just homo shit, right? So we don't care about that. Fuck, I'm gonna get I already have one strike because of that Belarusian wallpaper on one video. Fuck. Whatever. So, I got a question here on this video. Actually, just give me a strike. I take back the fuck part. Just give it. Get it over with. So, I got a question on this setup right here. This is quite interesting. Or I find it quite interesting because this is a very common mistake to think among beginners. So I replied to him because I wanted the question to be here. So I posted the trade here when it failed, and I said up full loss. And Mr. Sharker here said what was the mistake here, or was this a 100% valid setup? So there was no mistake here. This is a 100% valid setup. This is a great classic reversal. It is in a nice range. If you look at the SR areas, which we draw on the 1 day, they are sound. They've been hit. And it's within a range. There's nothing wrong with it. My win rate is on an overall basis a little bit above 80%. So like 82, I think. I don't know. I don't give a shit anymore. I used to watch it when I was a little bit fresher, but I don't watch it anymore. So just doing basic arithmetics, if we do 100 trades this year, I'm gonna lose 20. And like I've mentioned in a lot of, let me just check, I'm paranoid about this fucker right here. Like I mentioned in a lot of previous videos, when I hop down on the time frames, A 12-hour entry has a lower win rate than a fucking 1-day entry. We only enter on the 8-hour, 12-hour, and the 1-day. And I don't know what it is. I don't have the fucking statistics for that. Let's say it's 70%, right? And for the 8-hour, let's say it's 60%. It's still profitable. I'm moving sell loss often, so when I lose a trade, this one didn't go up enough to move sell loss, so but my average R is like 3.7. So for those that don't know what that means, is I win about 3.7 times as much as I lose. And even on the 8-hour, there's this, let's just say a 60% win rate. With a 60% win rate, you're constantly going to lose. And there's nothing wrong with losing. It is, in effect, good. Because you have to. It's just part of the setups. I mean, you're just going through the process. And I mentioned it in the Discord, and I know there's some people that have popped in. One guy made a fucking Discord account just to say that he's been watching like 50 videos, but he doesn't really use Discord. He's from Russia. It's banned in Russia, so he just watches the videos. And so I'll just bring it up here. But anyways, you have to go through that process. And when you're in that process, it's very, very, very tempting for beginners to think, what did I do wrong here? And it is quite hard to distinguish, like, did I do something wrong? Like, because how can you, as a beginner, I do completely understand you. How can you evaluate that, right? You only have yourself. And the only knowledge you have is what you've most likely learned from me if you're in my Discord. So there isn't much to go by. I mean, you can ask me, and I can tell you, like right now, this was a nice setup. I like this setup. I still like this setup. I mean, it's done now. It doesn't matter. So now I'm done. I got a full percent hit, so I took down 1%. My life is over. So, wait. There we go. SOS call is out. Let's get this out of here. I hope that clears a lot of things out. It is a very, very, very... I used to have a huge trading Discord before my... Okay, so yeah, I used to have a huge trading Discord before my trading account got hacked. It was called Hedgecord, and there was a lot. It was like 2,000, 3,000 members, and I saw these beginners all the time would make adjustments and try to find a mistake, like why did I lose this trade and why, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's like going to the gym, you're working out, you're progressing, you're doing good. Sometimes you fail lifts. Sometimes it goes well. Sometimes you have a good day in the gym. Sometimes you have a bad day in the gym. But overall, you're progressing, right? Progressive overload. One of the key momentums in the gym. And in a sense, you're doing progressive overload here as well because you're learning. But you do not want to get into the habit of changing things whenever you lose. So, if you're unsure, I mean, I don't know how the fuck I'm going to do that, but if you're in the Discord at least, you can just ask me if you're unsure, if you lost a trade. Wait. There you go. So if you lost a trade and you're in the Discord, you can ask me. If not, you're just going to have to watch the videos. I don't know what the fuck else to tell you. With that said, let's look at SPY. SPY is looking fandy dandy. It's alright. Let's look at the dollar index. Very stable for a long while now. And mind you, if you're very new here, I hopped up on the 2-week time frame here. That means that each candle is 2 weeks. We do not trade on that. We just review long-term trends to see how the economy, and specifically here, the dollar is doing. US dollar index, okay? So now we're going to go on to the pairs, and we're going to look at the 1 day. And we're going to go through my list and see if there are any setups. So let's have a look. And I'm going to have a questionnaire answering on Saturday because we have some questions. They're all filled out. Yeah, it was really nice that everyone filled it out correctly. I put the LGBT flag on when a question hasn't been answered, and then I remove it when it has. And thumbs up just means that I've got it. It makes it a lot easier for me because if you just post it here, it gets spammed the fuck away. It's a lot of meme posting and shit, which is fine. Just post whatever you want. Let's keep going. That's the ugliest indecision count. Gross. That's a close potential right there. No, we're gonna look at it later. So yeah, we're gonna have to redraw next week. Damn. That trade truly was a fucking 5% trade that I mentioned it. That was I hope one of you motherfuckers got in that. Some breakouts. Okay, is that a cross pair? Okay, so so the euro's gonna be more attractive. It is downtrending. And this one, what about this one? They're both downtrending. The euro is more attractive because it is a lower spread pair than the CAD CHF. And I don't want to do a double cross pair breakout potential. So we're gonna look at it later. I'll discuss the setups. Holy fucking level 1 fucking SRAs. What the fuck? What in the fuck, bro? This pair is the gayest fucking pair ever. It's just ATL. So ATL means all-time low. All-time low. And since I'm price action trading on SR areas, like what the fuck can I do? Yeah, it's just, oh my god. Oh, that's the USD CHF. Oh my goodness. Or like they say in the UK, oh my days. Okay, so that's not a cross pair either. It's downtrending as well. Yeah, I'll just mark it. We're gonna look at it. What the fuck? The world was dead. Not dead, but it's full on congestion resistance. Usually it congests and then it really converges. Here we go with the, oh yes, I'm gonna add that with the silver. We're gonna see which one becomes more interesting. No. Yeah, so we got quite a few setups here. So close potential here, a close one here, this one's super close. Fuck. There we go. Let's get them all up. And then let's look at them. Let's get the gold down to a further potential. So like I mentioned in the previous video, here we're looking for continuations. Try to avoid breakouts on gold and silver, because I've said like a million fucking times, they move more like stocks than trades. They inherently move up, both of them. So keep that in mind. They're not ranging up and down like these other fucking currency pairs. Or fuck this all-time low shit. Like these up and down, up and down. You see there's a huge fucking upward trend here. So keep that in mind. Fucker, yeah. So this one, I would look for a continuation. Or classic reversals are also very nice on them. But a continuation on support, same as silver. And don't worry about it going to all-time highs. It doesn't matter for these because, like I said, they're kind of like stocks. So don't do a breakout trade here. Wait for it to pull back a little bit and then go for it. But let it hit support first, okay? And do the same for gold here. This is a nice potential, but I don't see where it's going right now. It is also a very capital flight oriented asset, so it's panic induced. It can really easily just pump. So there is a huge fucking incentive to go long on it. But keep in mind that when you're swing trading gold, the swap on keeping that over time is expensive as fuck. Swap on gold, especially. Not, oh, I removed that pair. Yeah, it's too bad. The spread is shit too. But the dollar gold is it's expensive. Don't try to avoid that if you can. So these other setups we have right here, we have a downtrending pair. That has downtrended quite a lot without any stop. So that tells me that there's probably an indecision candle here. Let's see. Or here. Nope. Motherfucker is strong. So this could be a potential breakout. Look for some lower lows or strong momentum. This one right here is on second thought, the congestion here with a tap before the newer, because you can make the argument that it looks like this. It needs to be redrawn. And then like that. And then in that case, you see it's not valid. So this one I'm going to throw out. It needs to be redrawn. We already redrew it last week. I don't know why it's not. And these are level 3 SR areas. These are way too fucking thick. This needs to be really redrawn. This is inflated as shit. So that's a shit setup. Go fuck itself. Look for these long-term potentials in this euro right here breaking through. But because it hasn't had any fucking pullback, it's not going to go just in a straight line down forever, right? And it closes in 3 hours. So on the 1 day. So look for the close on the 1 day. And then you can do an entry based on that if it continues down with the same strength. But on this one, I would also be open for a classic reversal, because there has to be some trend. But it is also downtrending, so it wouldn't surprise me if it keeps going lower, because volume was already taken out here. Yeah, there was an indecision candle. It was a classic reversal. This would have been a nice setup, and then fucking gapped up. And it went all the way up. I mean, this is kind of invalidated as well. It kind of looks more like this. Like this. If you go down on the 12 hour. If you go down on 1 day, it'll be a bit more restrictive. We're going to have to go with these. Yeah. Yeah, this one has strong momentum down. But often in cases like these, what'll happen is, and I'm being a little bit more beginner friendly because it's a lot of new viewers. They will start entering classic reversals, right? But they won't continue for the entire range. And what I generally do in those cases is I try to get, say, half the range. And then they usually, after that, motherfucker, paint bitch. Paint bitch? Oh, I'm not on it. Whatever. So, and then they break through. That's usually how the downtrend, I mean, that's just the downtrend in general. So lower highs and lower lows. So a potential classic reversal on this one, would look something like, maybe something like this. And then we draw an SR area here. If you follow my little beginner checklist. What the fuck is this? What's your PayPal? I'll give me a fucking PayPal, motherfucker. Send me some fucking money. Actually, motherfucker, you work for me, you faggot. What do you mean? You're my paid employee. You're not fucking paying me shit. Anyways, there's a nice checklist right here that I made. You can check off. You can save it and then look at it and am I emotionally invested, blah, blah. And the most important part, in my opinion, can I walk away right now? Nice little checklist, some beginner stuff. Indecision candle. I posted what those are. These little terms I'm using all the time. It's not a sales Discord, by the way. Very simple explanation here, by the way. This looks very understandable. I feel like I could teach someone with Down syndrome how to trade. That would be an interesting fucking experiment. But yeah, so that's what I'm looking for with this one. But also keep in mind that it's heavily downtrending. There's a lot of strength in this, and there's also been volume taken out. Each time an SR area is hit, volume is taken out of it. Keep that in mind. But this setup is ready for review in 3 hours. So we got 3 potentials, 2 commodities, and 1 currency pair, and it's looking quite interesting with no major headline risks. And that's all I've got for the analysis today. If you got any questions, you can always leave a comment on YouTube. And fucking living right next to them. I live like right in downtown because I'm a baller. But if you got any questions, no, I'm poor. By the way, I'm poor. Tax authorities, I make nothing more than what is exactly stated on my tax returns. Not rich in any way whatsoever, just so that's said here. Don't have a lot of money. I just get by, okay? Yeah. So if you got any questions at all, leave a comment on YouTube. I always answer those. Or just hop in the Discord. You're free to hop into the Discord. It will be linked in the description. It's not some homo fucking sales courses. There's nothing like that. I don't need your money. I don't care about your money. This is my trading journal. That's how I use it. Me talking about these principles, and it is nice. It's kind of reminders for myself. I keep reminding myself of basic rules. It keeps me grounded. I look at my own videos too. I go back and review some things and look at how I was thinking and how I was feeling. I can listen to my own voice, and you can't do that when you're making notes on paper or electronically. Electronically really shit though. When you're trading journal, which I highly recommend, I really highly recommend trading journaling. That'll definitely make you like 10% more profitable. Just trading journaling, writing down what trade you made, why you made it, how you felt, blah blah blah, what you think you could have done better. Was it a correct setup? Did I make any mistakes? And then looking through it once in a while and just being repetitive in the ideas that you should be understanding. It's just basic repetition. And that is all I've got for now. Hope to see you in the Discord. If not, I hope you'll be watching the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.